The Poker Lounge is brought to you by FullTiltPoker.com.
And welcome to the most luxurious poker room in town. This is the Poker Lounge. 6 of the shrewdest minds are with us tonight, and each of them has bought in for a cool $20,000. At the table this evening, one of the legends of poker, Chris Jesus Ferguson, winner of 5 World Series poker bracelets, including the main event in 2000. The Norwegian poker sensation, Annette Obrestad, winner of the inaugural WSOP Europe main event in 2007, and still a teenager. Our online qualifier tonight is Joe Sirok from Florida. He's been playing poker for 6 years and came second in a World Series of Poker event in 2009. Over here, we've got Hendon mobster Joe the Elegance Beevers, Poker Million champion in 2007. He's one of the pioneers of TV poker, having made 3 final tables in the trailblazing late-night poker series. Former professional ice hockey player Greg Mueller, winner of 2 World Series of Poker bracelets in 2009. And Juha Halpi from Finland, runner-up in the Poker Million 2009. And believe it or not, winner of the first ever underwater poker tournament in the Caribbean in 2005. So that's tonight's lineup. Let's shuffle up and deal.
Thank you, Millie. Some well-fancied runners and riders around the felt. Each player starts the game with $20,000, represented by 10,000 in chips and 10,000 in cash.
Asking a heart?
No, I mean, I'm hoping you flop the set, obviously. And then he'll be tilted.
Raise to 500.
Juha Halpi finds a nice hand straight away. Ace-king suited.
You're too good. Yeah, too good. Norwegian sensation.
How much is that?
When she was still a teenager.
Yeah.
That's
Now
500.
she's not a teenager.
And now she's wearing Christian Louboutins and...
Call.
Just a call from Annette Obrestad, a very aggressive player. She may think she's trapping with that handsome-looking suited ace-queen.
Beautiful group sweat.
Hmm? I can't see. You can look if you like. If you're looking.
Pass.
You can go odds if you like.
2 players.
And that ace is a terrible card for Obrestad. She is outkicked here.
Bet 800. Call.
Can she avoid losing a lot of chips here?
I need a drink, I think.
That 6 won't frighten her. And nor will that check from Halpi.
Are any of these waters like regular water?
Yes, you want regular water?
Yeah.
I organize one for you.
All right, thanks.
2,000.
Qualifier Joe Sirok taking no chances on being intoxicated. He wants regular water. Obrestad taking a chance pumping $2,000 into this pot. Will Halpi check raise?
Call.
Well, there's the answer. Nearly $7,000 in the middle already.
Every straight.
Just the usual.
That puts a club flush out there.
Bet 1,800.
It's quite a small bet into this pot. How will Annette read that?
8,000.
Raise to 8,000.
True to character, she comes out fighting.
I was expecting you to do that anyway, whatever you have.
Only beating a bluff, basically. That's what you probably have.
Not an easy call for Helpy. He only has top pair. Obrestad does play low cards.
I call.
One pair.
One pair.
Call.
Yeah.
I have one pair also.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Sick.
Big call, sir.
Yeah.
It's like I knew that, but I didn't think you'd call with just one pair.
And when he said only one pair, you had
I'm
to
like,
like
oh.
your ace queen.
Yeah.
I guess you got the most out of it.
I don't think she was bluffing enough.
I thought I was bluffing. Yeah, of course I thought I was
she
bluffing.
thought she was bluffing.
I'm like, oh, he backed into 2 round the river, and I was betting. Alright, I can't beat that, so I got a race.
But when he said he only had one pair, you had to like it.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
for
not
sure.
really. I like gotta have his king there, I think.
Not necessarily.
You said you can only beat a bluff. I mean,
Yeah, well, that was
I
a bluff.
mean,
It wasn't like.
I mean, you
betting
probably
for a
play
bluff
ace jack
value.
the same way if you play ace queen that way.
absolutely. Ace 10, ace 9.
I mean, you'd think so. I don't know.
I don't think I play ace jack. Yeah, I have ace queen there pretty often.
Pass.
The red chips are worth $100. The purple chips are worth $500.
Pass. Pass.
Qualifier Joe Sirach on the button.
Raise to 400.
Go C-Rock.
Too much for Joe Beevers. On the big blind, beefy Canadian Greg Mueller, known as FBT, full-blown tilt.
All right.
And he's happy to call and see a flop.
2 players.
Well, 9 high means they've both flopped top pair.
Bet 600.
That could just look like a continuation bet from the button.
Raise to 1700.
So Mueller trying to define his hand.
Call.
The queen, an overcard, might slow them down a bit.
Jack.
Check.
Deuce puts a straight out there.
Bet 1600.
And is that enough to get young American Joe Sirach off second pair?
9.
Call.
9 what?
Oh, I don't like that. Nice hand.
The 10 plays, and Mueller is outkicked.
9 what? I can beat 9-5.
Joe Sirach almost too calm. Better make that next regular water a fizzy one.
The Poker Lounge is brought to you by FullTiltPoker.com.
Welcome back to the Poker Lounge, where we've seen a few early exchanges, but there's still a long way to go in this game. So let's get back to the action.
Tickets being printed. Joe Sirach staring down at an unpromising 9-4. That will go straight in the shredder.
Pass. 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 Raise to 500.
Right, Juha Helpy raising it up with blackjack. Uh-oh, the man in the Stetson has cowboys. Ferguson
Call.
just calling. Sneaky play from Jesus.
2 players.
Well, it's a monster flop for Juha Helpy. The ace on its own would have been good enough. But he's made 2 pair.
Bet 1000. Call.
Ferguson wary of that ace. Wants to peel another one off. That gives him a straight draw. He'd need the 10. But that is thin pickings indeed. And he doesn't want to invest any more in this than he has to.
Bet 2,500.
Helpy applies more pressure.
Pass.
And an excellent disciplined fold by Ferguson. Knew there was a strong chance that the Finn had the bullet there. Lives to fight another day. That win puts Helpy way out in front, and it is Annette Obrestad who is teetering towards the trapdoor. She will need to get busy. Blind still low enough to give her a little bit of wiggle room, though.
Pass. Raise to 700.
Beevers has been fairly tight so far this evening, so that'll send
Pass.
a few little bells ringing.
Pass.
Can he find a customer? The answer is yes. This time Ferguson has the ace.
Call 700. Pass. Okay.
And we will have two players seeing three cards.
Two players. Check. 1,000.
Total bluff there by Joe Beevers. Trying to steal this one.
Call.
And that call almost as frightening as a raise.